Welcome to another episode of Preparing for the Unexpected. I'm your host, Alex Fullick, and as always, we like to talk about things related to disasters, COVID, crisis management, business continuity, anything that helps you, your organization, or your community plan for and respond to and get through adverse situations. Today, I want to talk about the upcoming holiday season. Now, regardless of where you are in the world, there is some sort of holiday coming up, if not already happening. December and the early January are just chock full of different celebrations around the globe. Obviously, the biggest one is Christmas, and not everyone celebrates Christmas, but still, Christmas is the big one. There's Hanukkah that comes just before it. There's New Year's that comes shortly thereafter. So we've got a lot of holidays coming up, and people are going to be moving all over the place, even though they shouldn't. When someone has the flu and you call them up, hey, I'm going to come for a visit, don't come, I've got the flu, there's a chance you're going to catch it. Oh, okay, well, then I'll reschedule. With the flu, it's not a problem. We reschedule, we don't go, we don't want to put ourselves in risk of catching someone's flu, the sniffles, the cold, feeling like crap, laying in bed for a few days. But for some reason with COVID, where we could actually die, or kill somebody else, by spreading our, whatever you want to call it, by spreading, some of the symptoms to others. When it comes to the flu, we have no problem with rescheduling and not going to someone's house because we don't want to catch it. But for some reason with COVID, especially during these holidays, we want to travel. We could be asymptomatic and spreading, germs and all this virus all over the place, or we could catch it from someone else by visiting, someone's home, whether it be a family member or a close friend, a neighbor, anyone. Why are we doing that? It makes no sense. At the start of COVID, we were having what I called drive-by birthday celebrations. People line up in their cars and they've got balloons, they're going past somebody's house, honking the horn and wishing them a happy birthday. It was nice to see, especially for the little ones who obviously couldn't be with their friends. Can we not do that over Christmas? Can we not drive by our friends, our parents, brothers, sisters, whoever, and do the same thing, let them know we're coming, and say hi, stand at the end of the driveway and have a quick chat. If you're in warm communities, where there's no snow, unlike up here where I am, maybe you could set up a little barbecue at the end of the drive while the residents of the home are having a barbecue at the other end of the driveway, far apart, still celebrating. And if that's not doable, why not set up a couple of monitors? One at the end of your table, one at the end of their table, set everything up through, some of the notification applications that are out there right now. And you can watch each other have your dinner. So there's, let's say, two of you right at one table. Beside you, there's a monitor. And on the monitor, you're watching your friends and family eat, at their table. And you're all talking, you're getting to see each other. You're not physically there, but you definitely feel as though you are. And you're still a part of the celebration. You're still with each other. The holidays here in Canada, the holidays, we had a Thanksgiving early October, and we had a lot of people that traveled. And then we've seen a spike in numbers like crazy all across the country. Even in Nunavut, they've started to get cases now. And they were one of the few places, if not the only place in the world at one point that had no cases. Well, around Thanksgiving, that changed. Now we've got the holidays coming up in December and New Year's, and we've got people that are saying they're going to travel. So you can just imagine what's going to happen. We're going to explode. Look what happened in the United States with their Thanksgiving. At the end of November, their numbers are exploding right now. I'm afraid that's what's going to happen over the holidays here, around the world. We're going to ignore, all the safety recommendations that are being provided to us, things we should do and things that we may want to reconsider doing. and people are just not going to pay attention. They're going to travel and they're going to spread things even worse. Catch it and go home and then spread it amongst their local communities again. So really take a hard look at this year, what you're going to do over the holidays. I can't tell you one way what to do and what not to do. I know for myself, I'll give you a personal story. I've had to cancel my holidays. I always go to family, they're 1,000 miles away, and I always go for 25 years now, if not longer. This year I cannot go. I cannot put people's lives in jeopardy. By going there, I come in contact along the way with too many other people. I love to drive, so sightsee and things like that. So stopping at gas stations, restaurants, coffee shops, any place along the way, even rest stops, where we have to stop and stretch our legs and things like that. There's just too many people. The risk is too great of me catching something on the way up, let alone when I get there. And when I get there, I've got family who have some underlying health conditions. I certainly don't want to make feel, worse. So why? I had to make the difficult decision, this Christmas, we're staying at home. We're not going to be traveling. We're not going to put my life and health or anybody else's health here in jeopardy. And I'm not going to put my family, 1,000 miles away, their health in jeopardy. I got to suck it up, plain and simple. Really consider what you're going to do over the holidays this year. It could be a matter of life or death. If you like what I had to say, thumbs up. If not, thumbs down. But leave a comment. Let me know why. And of course, don't forget to subscribe. In the meantime, stay prepared, everybody.